what's your projection on 2023? We are gonna hold you accountable for it. I'll call you at the end of 2023. I'll share the podcast and say you are a liar or you are a genius. So make sure you think through the question before answering, and just tell me what do you think are gonna be the projections for 2023.
So I like being held accountable, and this is not financial advice. This is one of the trickier times I've seen in the space, right? We've had this amazing run the last decade of where things are at, businesses, internet, everything just exploded. 2020, 2021 happened, multiples went way up, and now we're starting to see things come down. I'm highly unqualified to talk about macro events. I do think it's going to get worse before it gets better. I think we'll see multiples come down a little bit. I think we'll see the economy's come down, but what isn't changing is the amount of buyers that are out there. And so even the debt that people are taking on, or like, I've also seen this too, Ignacio, like there's so many buyers and there's a lot of dry capital that is just waiting on the sidelines. So whether it's your own or whether it's investors, there's a lot to be deployed. So I think we'll see, I don't know if we'll see multiples come down too much, but I think we'll see some businesses not do as well. Like most e-commerce is down 2022, from 2021, just because 2021 was such a massive growth year. So I think you'll see, sellers who are wanting to get out that are burned out. I think you'll see buyers. There's still a lot of buyers to the market, and I think you'll see interest rates continue to go up a little bit further. How that impacts this whole cocktail mix of buying online businesses, I don't think it changes from the fact that I don't think it's been a better time ever than buying an online business right now. I think we'll look back in 10 years, just like we looked back 10 years ago and said, wow, we could buy businesses for 1x or less than 1x or 100% seller financing. I think 10 years from now, we'll look back and say, wow, we could buy an online business for 3x. I still think online businesses are actually undervalued. And I think the people who are starting to see this asset class are going to really jump on it. And I think people who are going to look at creative ways to do deals, creative ways to find the financing they need, and slog through the deals that don't make sense for them. I think it's going to be awesome. So I'm loving what's going to go into 2023 and 2024. I think they'll be hurting in some areas, but in other areas, it'll make up for it.
That's great. I'm gonna go back to this podcast next year. I'll send it to you and say, hey, you were right.
So I have a friend. So Ignacio, I have a friend, and I don't do a lot of trading of stocks or anything. And this doesn't have anything to do with buying businesses, but years ago, we would get into arguments of like which company was exciting, which company wasn't exciting. And on the side, I was like, I kind of want to make a bet on like my own intuitions and what I'm saying. So I never told him, but I have shorted every stock over the last few years that he has been excited about. And I am 100% of the time I've made money. So anyways, I actually like putting, these aren't huge amounts, a few $1,000 here, a few $1,000 there, but I like I like being held accountable so that I can actually improve on my predictions. So I do want to revisit this in 12 months and we'll see where we're at.
Nice. Very nice. Hey, Ryan, it was an absolute pleasure. It's always good talking to you. Thank you very much for being here. And we're going to talk soon. Obviously, you and I have a good conversation going on. But thank you again for being here.
Thanks so much, Ignacio. Thanks for everything Boopos does. And you guys fill a real need in the market.
Thank you.